If you were given $100 to go into a card shop and buy whatever you wanted, and the only two goals were to see some really cool cards and to try and make back that $100, what would you buy? We're gonna give the employee at the store the chance to do that. This is the $100 challenge, and our first stop is GameStop. Let's hit the road. So we got our stuff. Unfortunately, he did not want us to film him inside the store, so we're gonna bring it home and we're gonna check out what we got. Okay, so now that we're back at the house, let's go through everything that we got for that $100. Not that much stuff, only 5 items, and the total came out to... So I think we did pretty good. Austin, I appreciate you helping out with that one, man, and you'll know soon enough if we got something good or not. First up, we got a box of Panini Select 2025 NFL football cards. Almost 30 bucks. And inside, it looks like we have 3 blaster packs, and each of the packs has 8 cards in them. So 24 chances to get something good. Next up, and this is the one that Austin was really excited about. Avatar: The Last Airbender, $44.99 collector booster. This one looks pretty sick, so I think we're gonna have some fun with that one. Next up, we have 3 booster packs. So we have 2 of the Dragon Ball Z Fusion. What are these? Dual Evolution. So neither of us knew anything about them, but we are stoked to see what's in them. Each of these are about $7. And last but not least, we have one of the Magic the Gathering Spider-Man booster packs. So let's get to ripping. All right, so the first ones that we're gonna go through are gonna be these Panini Select NFL cards. There actually ended up being some really cool cards in here. There wasn't too much on the side of value, but for nostalgic and awesome players, we saw some really cool cards. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the ripping process just so we don't take too much time, and then I will stop and highlight some of the hits. So as I started to open these, I noticed something about them that I didn't really expect. Every single card in here was hollow. And our first card that looked a little bit different was this Jordan Love. It ended up fetching a couple of bucks, but nothing too crazy. In the second pack, we found our first red, white, and blue card, this Josh Jacobs, which did go for about $3. Nothing too fancy in the next pack, but in this upcoming pack is where we saw our first actual hit. This purple Troy Aikman Prism card. It was numbered out of 599, and that one ended up getting us $5. Right after it was another red, white, and blue, and this one again was right in the $3 range. After that, we didn't really see too much until the next pack, where we did find another one of these red, white, and blue cards, and this one was going to be for Josh Simmons from the Chiefs. So that was our last about $3 card. So after all said and done, this is about what we came back with these cards. We didn't hit that $30 mark, but we did see some really cool cards. Next up, we're going to get into these blaster packs. I have 3 of them. The first 2 we're going to look at are going to be these Dragon Ball Z cards. I loved watching Dragon Ball Z as a kid, so I was super stoked to open up these ones. I again had no idea what to expect whenever we were looking through these. I just wanted to kind of rip into them as fast as I can. There was a little pull tab, but it didn't really provide much help as you just ran into the cards. So I didn't really know what the purpose of that was. I tried over and over to get into them just the ripping way. But at the end of the day, when all else fails, you kind of just have to reach for your scissors and cut the pack open. So while I grab these, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you want me to open up. Let me know which store you want to go to. I think we can really have some fun with this, and I wouldn't mind if this became an ongoing series. Alright, so let's take a look at these cards. There's not too many of these cards, so I'm not really going to speed it up. I kind of want to look at all of them. So the first card we had was a Frieza card. Man, this just brought back memories. And we had a Son Goku. There's a lot of those Son Gokus, you'll notice. We had North Kai, Dr. Hidu, and a Hercule. After the Hercule, we saw Videl. And then we had a West Kai, followed by a Vegeta. And then Emma's Palace. Another Son Goku. And this was a Piccolo. Kind of hard to see it. This was our first kind of like an iced foil hollow pattern. It was a really cool card. and followed that one with another Son Goku. This one again was hollow. So none of those cards really had any too deep value, but then we got to this pack. Keep it going. All right, here we go. The Seiki Demon, Android 18, Son Goku, a lot of those. Bulma, Fusion Mastery, and this is bringing back some nostalgic vibes. Goten, Pan, ooh, a nice Trunks card. Divine Domain, Kefla, cool Goku. That one's pretty dope. Ooh, that one's sparkly. That one's really shiny. I'll throw this in one of these. I don't know how good, if good, but that one's a pretty dope one. No numbers or anything, I don't believe. But that's probably been the coolest one we've seen yet. All right, 2 items left. We have our Spider-Man and we have our Avatar. So this is the one that Austin was most excited about. So let's save this for last and let's dig into this one, which this one I'm actually the most excited to open. I love me some old school Spider-Man, so hopefully we have some cool stuff in here. This was obviously $7.99. So unless that Dragon Ball Z, oh, it's a nice little packaging. Unless that Dragon Ball Z that Goku was a moneymaker, I'm not too sure where we're standing right now. Oh, those nice, easy magic packs to open. Here we go. Unstable Experiment, Romantic Rendezvous, Professional Wrestler, Scorpion Sting. These are dope. I'm trying to get the glare out of there. Spider-Man Web Slinger, Spider-Bot, Spectacular Tactics, Silver Sable, Craven, Web Warriors, Carnage, dope, Spider-Woman. This one looks a little different. Got some full art on there. We got a hollow, News Helicopter, Planes, Robot. All right, so I'm not too sure on that one unless this Spider-Woman was something. That's kind of the only one that looks different. It's a different format, kind of has some comic book looking design to it. So we'll sleeve that one up. And then we had a hollow in here. News Helicopter. Not too sure how exciting a News Helicopter is, but sleeve her up. So we'll see. Last but not least, we have the Avatar: The Last Airbender. This one was the most expensive at $45. Let's hope we're able to get some of our spending back. How do we open this without? Well, how about the tamper-proof seal? It's a good place to start. Maybe not. One pack. Holy cannoli. Alrighty. This is intense. Don't know if I spent that much on a single pack. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one. Okay. Thick. A lot of cards. I think they said 15 cards. And they did not come out all at once. All right. Here we go. Copy. There's a cool little symbol on the bottom. Destined Confrontation. Flexible Waterbender. Sandbender Storm. Porcupine. Toph, the first metal bender. This one looks a little different, doesn't really have the border. Another one without a border. Heroic Intervention. That one has no border anywhere. Oh, that's like a special illustration rare type of card. Earth King's Lieutenant. Overwhelming Victory. Appa, Steadfast Guardian. Island. Frantic Confrontation. Hippo Cows. Those are cool. Wolf Cove Villager. And the Boulder Ready to Rumble. Oh, one more. Cat Gator. All right. So that does it. So after all said and done, it looks like we have 3 cards that are going to bring us more than $1 value. The Troy Aikman one, I already got that one sold for $5. And then the other 2 are going to be this Heroic Intervention. The confirmed sales are for that one are about $12 to $15. And then the Son Goku. The Son Goku one is going to be the big one. This one raw is going for about $100. So I am going to get it graded and we can see what it comes back as. We do have a couple other of the football cards. These red, white, and blue selects were going for about $2 to $3. So just off the bat, we were able to make our money back right there with that Dragon Ball Z card. So for the rest of the cards, I'm going to go ahead and give those back to Austin. He can give those out to kids as they come into the store. But all in all, I believe it was a very successful trip. We spent $100. We got back $100. I may not necessarily sell that Dragon Ball Z card. That one might go in the collection, but value-wise, we did get our money's worth. We were able to give back a lot to kids, and we were able to sell some so that we can go on to the next trip. Thank you guys for watching. Please consider subscribing and ringing that bell. That really does help me out. The next one I'm going to go to, I believe I'm going to do a local card shop. I am pretty excited. I know prices may be a little bit higher, but that's the whole beauty of the challenge. So until next time, thank you guys for watching. Happy ripping.